All right, there we go. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome here to this week's Wisconsin High School Sports Show. Matt Peck, Elijah Vangslaughter here on Wednesday, March 5th, 2025. Crazy one here. It's raining earlier, snowing now. You name it. It's just doing everything out there today.
Could be worse. Could be the up north people right now.
Yeah, we could be sitting in
Winter storm warning.
We're getting less than an inch. I can't complain. Anyways, thank you for all joining us today. It's going to be we'll see how fast the show goes, but obviously last week we did a little too much. We picked the brackets. We picked all the way to state. We're like, you know what?
Boys basketball playoffs started last night.
Yeah. Let's just ask our viewers what's new. Right in the comments on I'm going to pull up Instagram right now.
Give anything.
Yeah, actually, I'm just going to pull it up.
Specifically, give any comments you have about the playoffs. Boys
phone.
And girls basketball. We'll be talking about a little bit about both, especially the girls sectional matchups we got coming up this weekend. Not sure what we're going to be doing yet, if anything, for that. But
I got a section for that later.
We will be at Brookfield Central for boys basketball Friday, and if they win Saturday, we'll be back there as well. So excited to be at the Brookfield Central gym for boys basketball. Get Dan Wadry's squad on against the number 9 seed, DeForest.
Well, now I can delete that segment.
Yep. Oh, was that? Oh, my bad.
We can talk about it again later. There's going to be people that are joining us halfway through. Anyways,
we told them last week too, right? That was probably our likely.
I don't know.
What's confirmed now?
So what's new with everybody? Come on, people, get in the comments, get active. It's 3:00. All right, let's see here. We got 3 people on Instagram. We're just gonna get started, and I want to pull it up right now here on my end. We're gonna talk about boys basketball first. There were some games last night, and we'll see if there are any upsets with seeds, and then we'll talk to you about something crazy that happened last night, and then we'll read your Instagram responses, which are quite interesting. Some of them. Some of you are predicting the wildest things to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if they happen because keep in mind we are in March. All right. So majority of the lower seeded divisions. We're going to start out here. I'm not sure if we're in section 1 or 2 here, but who gives? All right. She looks pretty on the screen, but here we are. Let's just see here. Let me just make sure. Let me see what section we're in, just so I know. Okay, this is section 1. We'll start at section 1 just to make things easier. So last night, the 9-seeded Luck defeated Eau Claire Memorial. No, Emmanuel Lutheran. Holy, off to a bad start already.
Wait, where?
Division 5.
Turtle Lake, or that's the number 1 seed in
Yeah,
that.
I said Luck defeated. I said Eau Claire Memorial on accident.
Oops.
Emmanuel Lutheran. I'm like, they're not in Division 5. Webster Northwood. Webster gets the win last night. LaCourte, oh my goodness. Oralis, I'm not sure. Orals defeated Birchwood.
Sorry to the people over here,
Birchwood,
but
number
I'm not
4
too
seed
familiar,
wins.
so I can't pronounce that either.
Siren, Tornado Siren, falls to New Auburn last night.
Upset.
Frederick and Solon Springs. Oh, Frederick got the win 41-28. That's an upset right there, technically. Let's see. Clayton and the Prairie Farm. Clayton gets the win last night over Prairie Farm. South Shore and Spring Valley. Yeah, I guess they're
Tomorrow.
part of the snowstorm
It'll be a
issue.
back-to-back, huh?
Mellon gets the 1 seed. They defeat 16 Butternut by 50 points. Lake Holcombe, I don't know. 9-8, they win 63-50. Flambeau against Winter. Flambeau wins the 5 seed. Wow, we feel like we've been going on here forever. Thorpe and Rib Lake. Rib Lake, the 4 seed, gets the win. They move on. Not an upset there. Owen Withy and Mercer will play tomorrow. Athens and Prentice. Prentice gets the win. Drummond and Gilman. Drummond survives in overtime, 62-54. Cornell and Bayfield. Bayfield scored 130. Oh my goodness, 101 points last night.
130.
101
Were
to
you thinking about Dominican from 2024?
yeah, 101 to 37. Holy moly.
Remember 132 points? How
Yeah.
could we forget?
That was quite a shocker. All right, Almond Bancroft's got the forfeit win last night over Elko. Rosholt took down 9-seeded Boulder. Wabeno Leona, Newman Catholic. Wabeno, I got to learn how to say that because we're doing a game with them next month for baseball.
Really? Is it at prep baseball?
That's the one that's going to be at American Family Field.
If we end up doing that.
Oh, we got permission, so I
Yeah.
plan on being there. White Lake, Goodman, and Pembine. Oh, Goodman and Pembine got the upset win. Wow.
No, I don't know that much about these teams, unfortunately.
You don't?
No, some of these.
Tigerton and Wild Rose. Number 3 seeded Tigerton gets
Like
the win.
some of the names you're saying, this is like the first time I'm hearing of them.
Gresham and Northland Lutheran gets the win, 73-58. 3 Lakes and Pacelli. Oh, that's coming up on Friday. 3 Lakes beat Tri-County last night. Pacelli walked out of there with a big win, 75-26 over Marion. Oh, wow. Holy name around this section. Sheboygan Lutheran, 100 points last night. And they beat Stockbridge. Green Bay Lutheran Providence Academy
You forgot to say
played
new.
Lena. New. Green Bay New. We'll just
They
call them
purposely put it all in caps. Well, we have another upset though.
Green Bay New wins 74-51. Holy moly. Somebody just asked, can I watch this on YouTube? Yes, you can watch it. The YouTube channel is called Matthew Peck. Just look up my name.
His full name.
Yeah. I don't know why I haven't changed it yet, but
Because that's what a lot of people call him, right?
no way.
No.
Gillette and Hill. Oh, my goodness. I can't wait till we get out of Division 5. I sound like the people on the Reveal show. I can't say the names right. Hilbert and
They don't even know what they're talking about.
Gillette. Hilbert wins the 12 seed. Sheboygan Christian. Gibraltar. I don't know. Let's just say Sheboygan Christian moved.
Gibraltar. I don't know. That's how I'll
Sheboygan
say it.
Christian moved on. St. Thomas Aquinas, Oneida Nation, St. Thomas Aquinas comes away.
2-point victory.
Yeah, wow, that was a
Close
close one.
one.
Elkhart Lake and Glenbeulah. Elkhart Lake Glenbeulah beats Wasaki, the 11th seed.
There's a lot of keys in Wisconsin. Huh?
Yeah, Suring and Florence. Suring gets the winner. I'm going to go a little faster. Lourdes Academy in Niagara. Lourdes Academy beat the number 2 seed in Niagara. Well, that's a big upset there by 9 points.
It's like a St. Peter's, Ohio State upset from 2021 in March Madness.
Crazy. Ohio State's not even good at basketball anymore. Alma, Pepin, and Pittsville. Pittsville got the win. Blair Taylor and Plum City Elmwood. Blair Taylor moves on. Greenwood and Loyal. Loyal moves on. They get a big win. What did they win by?
Wasn't Greenwood that was a Zaleski Sports
That was
Popcorn
Loyal.
champion, right?
Well, Loyal. Yeah,
I just remember hearing that name from when Jason and Dan did the show.
Alma, Center Lincoln, and Augusta. No upset there. Alma Center moves on. Gilmanton Independence against Port Edwards. Wow, 3 overtimes in this game.
We've never had,
Gilmanton Independence moves on with
never had to
10
do that
points,
yet
but
in our time
3
broadcast.
overtime. Assumption and New Lisbon. Assumption moves on.
Okay, Columbus Catholic coming up.
Winnick Center against Potosi. Potosi gets to win the 1 seed. Seneca against Hillsboro. Seneca gets to win. River Ridge against Lafarge Youth Initiative. River Ridge gets to win. They'll play the 4 seed North Crawford, who just beat Weston last night. Highland against Wazeka Steuben. Highland gets the win. Cassville against Ithaca. Well, I'm going to have to go to pronunciation class after this. Ithaca gets the win. I remember Ithaca from baseball championship a couple of years ago. Kickapoo against DeSoto. Kickapoo gets the 8-point win. Brookwood against Royal. Royal gets the win. All right.
Like how you see a lot of the most randomest school names in
Yeah.
the lower divisions.
All right. Let's move here now. I can't even zoom in my computer.
You want me to read? Oh, here, you got it. You got it.
No, I got to close this out down here. There we go. Southwestern against Rio. Remember the movie Rio?
That was my favorite movie growing up. So I'm not gonna lie. That was,
I love
that was
that
a fire
movie,
movie.
I love that movie too.
Used
That's
to sing those songs all the time. Samba.
yeah. Southwestern gets the win. Schulzburg against Albany. Albany supposed to win. No, Schulzburg did. Wow, I'm messed up.
All right.
Schulzburg gets the 5-point win. I don't know if it's much of an upset. It's a 9-8 game. Those can go either way typically.
Now, I've seen a lot of 9 so far.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
Fall River against Benton. We almost saw a 9 last night. We'll talk about it later. Fall River against Benton. Fall River wins. Blackhawk against Barneveld.
There way we could show that too.
I'll try. Barneveld gets the win. Argyle against St. Ambrose. Argyle wins. Judah against Belmont. Belmont wins. Pecatonica against Monticello. Madison Country Day against Abundant Life. Abundant Life gets the win.
Look at all these names.
Cambria Friesland against Eastbrook Academy. Cambria Friesland gets the win. Johnson Creek, home of the Pine Cone. Falls last night to Faith Christian, Williams Bay.
They're not known for their outlet malls down there.
There's nothing in there anymore.
Nothing. They got nothing no more.
Go to Pleasant Prairie.
I don't go there I rarely go there anymore unless there's any family out in Madison stop by there. It's been a while.
Well, the Nike store kicked us out. Well, let's say they didn't kick us out, but they said, "Hey, we can only have so many people."
Maybe if we pull up the state basketball, we'll check it out.
That was back during COVID.
Because they're hyped for that special restaurant they got there.
Yeah, Catholic Central against Palmyra Eagle. Palmyra Eagle. Yeah, I walked in there after state football, and there were a bunch of Muskego fans in there. I'm like, oh, well, they're getting over the loss some way.
Oh, here's a big.
Well,
here's a big one.
Princeton Green Lake.
13 over the 4.
Yeah, beats Chesterton Academy. Wayland Academy. That's in Beaver Dam. University Lake School, Trinity Academy. Yeah, Wayland Academy.
And you're going to see a lot of upsets, too. This is why March Madness, folks, is not just a college thing. It's a high school thing as well. It's very, very, very live.
Williams Bay, Central Wisconsin Christian gets the win. Wow. Randolph against Hustisford.
You want me to start reading some of these? Give you a quick break.
Holy Reedman. I'll give you. Yeah, I'm almost done with Division 5. I'll give you Division 4.
Then we'll alternate from there.
Oakfield. Okay, I think that's Division. Yeah, we're done. So
alrighty.
Elijah can take over, and I'll scroll down.
We'll go to the sectional 1 first.
All right. Oh, good. I'm in the right spot.
So I'll start out with here. Number 9 seed Shell Lake took on number 8 seed Colfax. Colfax won 68-48. They'll take on the number 1 overall seed Clear Lake. Number 5 seed McDonald Catholic took on number 12 seed Cadets. They defeated them 83-51. Number 13 seed Boyceville took on number 4 seed Ladysmith. Ladysmith holds on to win by 28 points.
No, they really didn't hold on.
I probably should have said a little bit differently, but
I'm kidding.
Chautauqua Weyerhaeuser.
I think
Man,
it's tricky.
these names, man.
I think it's tricky.
11 seed fell to the number 6 seed Cameron, who won 68-61. They will play Grantsburg, who had the first round bye. You'll see a lot more first round byes as we go along. Number 7 seed Unity took on the 10 seed Glenwood City. They won in one overtime, in which Unity won by 11. Makes me wonder what the score was heading in OT, because winning by that much in overtime is something. A lot of points. They'll take on number 2 seed Cumberland. We're to the bottom of that section. Aquinas will be hosting the number 9 seed Banger as they defeated Whitehall, number 8 seed Whitehall, 68-62. Number 5 Fall Creek took on number 12 seed Alevastrum, and ultimately a big blowout from Fall Creek, 72-44. They will take on another bye, Oseo Fairchild, in the regional semifinal on Friday. Number 11 seed Mondovi took on number 6 seed Luther, in which number 6 seed Lutheran won 78-57. They'll take on number 3 seed Durand, Arkansas in the second round. Number 7 seed Neilsville took on number 10 seed Melrose Mindoro, in which not an upset there, but a close game. Neilsville won 74-69 and then we'll take on Regis in that second round. Not a lot of upsets so far in D4.
Well, things about to get spicy. I'm kidding. I don't know.
And to that right side of the region in sectional 2, number 9 seed Crandon took on number 8 seed Colby. 8 seed Colby won 80-52. And everybody, feel free to put anything in the comments while we're doing this too. Feel free to. We'll talk about it if you have any comments. Colby will be taking on Auburndale, the top overall seed. Number 5 seed Phillips took on. Say this name. Number 12 seed Chiquamegon, but. Doesn't matter because Phillips won, so I won't have to say that name really again. 59-49. They'll take on number 4 seed Marathon. I think that might be on the network as well. Possibly.
Probably somehow.
There will be a game on Thursday. Another pie makeup. Number 6 Spencer will host number 11 Washburn to take on the number 3 seed Hurley. For these teams, they got to play back-to-back, right? Actually,
not going to be easy.
Make it. If they win back-to-back days, they have to play a third day in a row too, right? Because it's Saturday. That's what.
It's going to be tough.
It's got to be tough.
Yeah.
Another overtime game as number 7 Edgar defeated the 10th seed Abbotsford. They will go take on Stratford, and they won 83-79 in overtime. Number 1 Bonduel will host the number 8 seed Shiocton as they defeat number 9 seed Coleman pretty easily. Number 5 seed Kiwani defeats number 12 seed Sevastopol 78-50. They will take on the 4 seed Oconto, who blew out number 13 seed Manawa. Iola Scandinavia, the 3rd seed, will take on the number 6 seed Algoma 67-59. They defeated number 11 seed Wairuiga Fremont in that first round. And number 10 seed St. Mary's Catholic, 102 points in a defeat to the 7 seed Crivets.
Wow, that's a
in a
lot.
huge blowout. They will take on the number 2 seed Southern Door, and we're halfway through the Division 4. I almost said division.
Division. Yeah, we're good. All right. We're going to start 3. Okay.
Number 1 seed Mineral Point will take on number 8 seed Iowa Grant in a big blowout over number 9 seed Wisconsin Heights. Not a lot of Wisconsin or Milwaukee area teams that we could talk about just yet.
Nope.
But number
Coming up in
5
the next
seed,
section,
yep,
yes.
number 5 seed Parkfield defeated number 12 seed Cashton 70-33. They will head to the road to take on 4 seed Lancaster as they defeated Boscobel.
Boscobel, I think. I don't know.
I'd say it like it's Taco Bell, but like Boscobel. 80-41, they defeated Lancaster. Will take them on. Cuba City with the first round bye. They will take on the 6 seed Fenimore in a big defensive matchup, only allowing 23 points to Riverdale.
That's pretty good.
Number 7 seed Belleville defeats number 10 seed Westby 74-63. They will take on the number 2 seed Darlington.
Well, I just got a lot of insight in Belleville. Tell me how they did this season.
Good win against Westby. Close game, but
Close, yeah.
held on. Number 1 seed Partyville Well, that's
They're
a team.
partying
That's a
up
good
there
team,
after
yeah.
last night's. After
But
this
they will have to kind of take it a little bit serious before they party because they're playing a team in the number 8 seed Nakusa who scored 100 points in their last game, defeating number 9 seed Monticello.
They don't want to
and
play defense, I guess.
Number 5 seed Lomira defeated the 12 seed Nisida 95-27. Another big defensive game. They will take on number 4 seed Dodgeland. Westfield will host number 6 seed Horicon and a big overtime matchup against Poinet and holds on in a 6-11 matchup. Number 7 seed Marquise and wins by around 30 against Waterloo, the 10 seed, and will take on Marshall in the regional semifinal.
Marshall.
I think here's where we start to see some of the teams from our area now.
Yeah.
Some.
So.
Sorry. Roncalli, the number 1 seed, will take on the number 8 seed Valders, 94-67. They defeated Mishkat. The number 5 seed Manitowoc Lutheran defeats Random Lake, the 12 seed, with ease, and will take on St. Mary's Springs and travel there. Howard's Grove get a bye. There's a 3 seed, number 6 seed Reedsville will take on Howard's Grove and a big win there over Valley Christian and Oshkosh. Cedar Grove, Belgium defeats number 10 seed Ozaki and will take on a team that you got to call. Was that their team for the game winner
Max
too?
Breitenbach. How could I forget
The
him?
team for the game winner too, right? They'll take on Kohler. I think I have them going to state in my our Zaleski Sports,
I just picked a bunch of teams when we got to the lower
our
divisions.
fun tournament challenge. Number 1 seed Cambridge will host number 8 seed Heritage Christian as they defeated Kenosha Christian Life 82-46.
Oh, we got some teams.
And here are the Milwaukee Juneau Pioneers led by Dooney Johnson and oh boy, I forgot head coach's name. I forget his name.
Oh,
we'll come back to that. But 90-41, they beat number 12 seed St. John's Northwest Academy. Isn't that where Pajemski went? Was it with ease? And they will travel to Living Word Lutheran Friday night in a game where I feel like they have a good chance to win. Really good squad. The number 3 seed Salam School will take on the number 6 seed the Prairie School, who defeated Milwaukee Lifelong Learning, the Prairie School coached by Jason Atanasoff, who is also their AD.
Well, the thing is, this game just got moved. It was supposed to be at Salam School, but they moved it to Milwaukee South Division.
Oh,
so
really? Yeah.
it just got moved for Friday night.
They have a gym too, I believe, right? Salam School.
Oh yeah, they do. They have it. Faces Layton Avenue. Every time I pull up to Wilson Park, I see
Every time
it.
I go to Oakland Heroes, man.
Yeah.
That's the spot. Number 7 seed Clinton holds on and controls their own destiny. I shouldn't say it like that. Try to get a little punny there. They defeated the 10 seed Destiny 99-71, 1 point away from scoring 100. They will take on the 2 seed Deerfield, and that wraps up the Division 4. Any thoughts on Division 4, Matt Pegg?
Well, the Prairie School's a Hinty team. I mean, they lost Fenderson to the prep school, but I'm telling you, they would have kept them. They might have been a threat to go to state in Division 4. They were runner-ups in 2021, so they've been there before. They were at the only state tournament that wasn't held in Madison. They were at the Oshkosh one because of COVID-19.
Kohler is going to be another team to watch out too, not just because we saw them at Pfizer, but they look good.
They
Max
did.
Breitenbach, they have a lot of team depth.
Other than the final minute, they look good.
I think I picked them to go to the Final Four too, so that should be interesting to see in Division 4.
Yeah. All right, Baldwin, Woodville, St. Croix Central, Baldwin, Woodville.
We're in D3 now, by the way, guys.
Division 3.
Section
Amory,
1 first.
Spooner, Amory with the win. Not as many Tuesday games as we get to the higher divisions. Hayward against Barron. Barron wins.
Going kind of fast.
Somerset. Yeah, Somerset yourself. Number 10, St. Croix Falls. They beat last night. Ooh. Amro against Altoona. Altoona wins. Stanley Boyd against Watoma. I almost said that wrong. Stanley Boyd gets the win. I knew somebody used to live up in Watoma, I think. Winneconne against Berlin. Number 6, Berlin gets the win. Adams Friendship against Black River Falls. Adams Friendship gets the win. And we'll head to the other side. We're already cruising. All right, so Peshtigo and Sturgeon Bay. Peshtigo gets the win, but they'll have to see Donovan Davis and Freedom on Friday. So good luck. O'Connell Falls against Clintonville. O'Connell Falls with the win. Tomahawk and Menominee Nation. Menominee Nation will see Seymour on Friday night. Wrightstown, Amherst. Wrightstown gets the win over Amherst. And they'll play Wittenberg, Burnhamwood. Laconia against Campbellsport. Campbell Sport defeats Sheboygan Falls last night. Xavier against Ripon last night. Xavier moves on. They will play Winnebago Lutheran. North Fond du Lac and Winnebago Lutheran. Oh, good. Oh, good God. Winnebago Lutheran beat North Fond du
Read
Lac.
the matchup first. No.
Two Rivers and Chilton. Two Rivers got the win last night, and they will face Little Chute. Denmark and Kiel. Denmark used to be a big baseball school. Denmark got the win against New Holstein last night. All right, now we get to head to some fun stuff. Not some fun stuff, but
Sectional 4 is going to be a party.
yeah, after party for one high school last night. Richland Center against Evansville. Richland Center gets the win, the 9 seed. River Valley against Prairie du Chien. River Valley gets the win. Mauston against Dodgeville. Dodgeville posts the win, number 6 seed. Broadhead against Viroka. Broadhead gets the win. Lake Mills. Watertown Lutheran Prep will face Friday night after Watertown Lutheran Prep just beat East Troy the other night. Last night. I keep saying the other night, it was last night. Lakeside Lutheran Whitewater. Oh, did they play UW Whitewater?
Yeah.
Lakeside Lutheran gets the win last night. Edgerton against Turner.
Beloit Turner, I think it is.
Yeah, Bigfoot lost to Turner last night. They have a Bigfoot, though. Columbus against Mayville. This is Columbus, like by Beaver Dam. By the way, there's so many Columbuses in the state, I feel like.
Columbus Catholic, Columbus.
Yeah, this is regular Columbus. Columbus moves on, 65-51.
Here's where we get some more.
All right, we can start off with a bang on top.
Buzzer beater.
Hey, he got it! Unbelievable. What a
How
shot.
about this? Jackson Elby last night. Sophomore.
So
The shot of his life.
the sophomore saved the school's life. He goes, I got your back. You're not going to lose to Brown Deer. And
We
saved him.
both watched it live. I screamed out loud. I was like, no way. That was crazy.
I jumped. I was
So,
like,
we're in March Madness.
Yeah.
There's a lot of madness happens in high school sports too.
It will see Dominican, which could possibly be Catholic Memorial's chance to keep going.
I think that kind of gave more juice, huh?
Yeah,
That gave more
there
momentum.
ain't going to be no sleep on Catholic Memorial. I'll tell you that. Carmen Northwest, last year, yes, it would have been for Catholic Memorial, but not this year. Dr. Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy. Carmen Northwest got the win. Carmen Northwest, we saw in the sectional final last year.
101 points. This is going to be an interesting one.
This is the game I'm looking forward to. Hmong American Peace against University School Milwaukee. University School put up 101 points. They beat them 101-15. Wow. That's it.
Oh,
86-point game.
the interesting thing is, right? You look at both Carmen Northwest and University of Milwaukee School. You think that game will be a shootout because both teams scored exactly 101 points?
Well, no, it's interesting.
Huh?
Did you pick Hmong American Peace Academy to win last week?
No, I didn't.
We'll have to roll back the tape, I think.
No, that wasn't me. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, I did.
Well, you know what? It was just a wild guess. We didn't know much about these teams.
Yeah.
Kingdom Prep Lutheran and Kettle Moraine Lutheran.
I believe they are Milwaukee areas.
Well,
Technically, they're from this area.
Well,
but
Milwaukee School Languages.
we don't
is-
really cover them that much either.
Yeah, well, they're Jackson. They're kind of right there. Brookfield Academy, Kewaskum. Kewaskum gets the upsetting win
Oh,
over
wow.
Brookfield Academy.
Brookfield Academy was really good last year, right? That's
Number
what it was.
2, Oostburg against Kewaskum on Friday. And here's where Charlotte Lutheran.
Was that
unfortunately-
Brookfield Academy we saw last year at WBY though? At
Yeah.
And the game where Dominican put
Yeah.
132 points.
And Charlotte Lutheran to beat St. Francis last night. Unfortunately, Charlotte Lutheran, I think your
Play the
season,
scientists.
your season's probably going to be over. Unless Milwaukee Academy of Science decides to miss every shot
Mm.
that they take.
I don't think Agape Keys would like that.
I don't think he would.
One of the reigning champs, though.
All right, so now we get less teams on Tuesday. So we'll kind of go a little faster here now.
Wait, you didn't even.
What? I did all Division 3, didn't
No, you missed.
I? No, I didn't.
We'll scroll down on the right. You missed.
Oh,
yeah. Come on, man. There's still some Milwaukee area teams in there.
I'm doing the whole state, not just doing Milwaukee here.
I know, but there's a good amount of games we still have.
Shoreland
down here.
Lutheran, St. Francis, Kenosha, St. Joseph beat St. Anthony last night. St. Joe's obviously interim coach there right now. Milwaukee, Washington. St. Joe's, we'll see. St. Joe's has been at state the last so many years. Racine Lutheran, very impressed with this year. Milwaukee North, Audubon Technology. We'll see Racine Lutheran. And Racine Lutheran, I predict will win that game. Mesmer against Cristo Ray Juzit. Mesmer gets the win. They will see Racine St. Catherine's, and that will set up most likely Racine St. Catherine's versus Racine Lutheran on Saturday night, which I wouldn't have minded being in the gym for that. That's going to be a fun one.
Want me to run it back in D2.
Run it back quickly.
All right, number 9 seed Anago defeats Merrill. Oops, sorry, the other way around. Merrill holds on to defeat Anago 84-61. They will play the number 1 overall seed Wausau East, who's having an amazing season. Medford will take on the nominee, the ultimate 5-4 matchup. She got a game tonight. If you
Wait, where are we?
in sectional 1 and D2, starting off there.
Oh,
All right. We're at 11 versus 6.
Ashland New Richmond.
Ashland New Richmond will match up tonight, so that winner of that game will take on the 3 seed River Falls.
Matched up on a Wednesday. Wow.
Yeah. Number 7 seed Rice Lake has defeated number 10 seed Lakeland. They will face number 2 seed Rhinelander. I said Rhineland. Number 1 seed Onalaska will take on number 8 seed Toma as they defeated number 9 seed New London by 14. The number 5 seed Sparta defeats number 12 seed Shawano 72-67. They will face 4 seed Mosinee. Number 3 seed West Salem will take on the 6 seed Fox Valley Lutheran as they defeated the 11 seed Lacrosse Logan. The 10th seed, our first upset in Division 2, Menasha defeats the 7th seed Wapaka with ease, a 24-point win over number 2 seed Lacrosse Central.
Wow, that's actually a shock.
And as we head into the sectional 2 of Division 2, number 1 seed Notre Dame gets the number 1 overall seed. They'll take on the number 8 seed Lux Costco as they defeated Green Bay Southwest in a tight 9 versus 8 matchup. Number 11 seed. Oh, you want me to read these matchups?
That's fine. Yeah, we got just the matchups from last night. We went over all those.
Number 11 seed Green Bay East fell to number 6 seed Pulaski with ease. The number 7 seed Green Bay West defeated the number 10 seed Marinette 64-59 in a big game, but doesn't matter because the winner of that game has to play Amari Helen Friday night. And that's
Good
Schwab.
luck.
The number 8 seed Milwaukee Shorewood, right?
Yep.
Will take on number 1 Slinger after they defeated number 9 seed Milwaukee Madison. 111 points
Boy,
put up against Milwaukee Madison, but they got to face the Conan brothers, who have been dangerous all year long.
Oh, we got a rivalry matchup here coming up.
Number 12 seed West Bend East
took down
defeat number 5 seed Obama SCTE 79-28. They will take on their same school rival, I call it, West Bend West, the 12 versus 4 matchup. The number 11 seed Graf. Oh,
I was going to say, interesting thing about this matchup. West Bend East won the election last night.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
What?
You don't get it?
No.
West Bend East won the election. I'm joking.
That's funny,
I'm
bro.
joking. We're not diving down that.
I was gonna say, bro, we're number 6 seed Port Washington holds on to beat number 11 Grafton. Well, the interesting thing too, don't they share the same building, the West Bend schools?
I think
that's what I heard, or they're really close to each other.
No,
like,
I think they're in the same building.
Yeah, they got to be like
just combine the two teams. They'd probably be really good.
West Bend West. I think they should be able to win that game though. Cedarburg, the number 3 seed, will take on Port Washington. And to round out, this is sectional 2. Oh, I got to go kind of faster here. Number 7 seed Whitefish Bay defeated number 10 seed Milwaukee Vincent in a forfeit. They will take on Terrence Smith's Nicolay Knights.
Well, that's where things crumble.
And here we go in.
Here's one.
Here's where things get interesting. This will be our matchup this Friday night. Number 9 seed, the Forest upset 8 seed Reedsburg 84-66. They'll take a number 1 Brookfield Central on Zaleski Sports Friday night.
Not making a comment what happens in that game.
And number 5 seed Beaver Dam defeats number 12 seed Milwaukee Marshall and moves on to the regional semifinal, defeating them 87-44. They will take on the 4 seed Sauk Prairie.
I have a feeling we're going to see Beaver Dam on Saturday.
Saturday,
night.
yeah. They have their own. No, they have their own broadcast.
It might be a problem come Saturday, but it depends if they want to
I
drive.
think we're still there though, regardless.
All right, move on.
Number 3 seed Milwaukee Lutheran will host Baraboo, who defeated number 11 seed Portage. I almost said Portridge, 74-55. Red like a lot of teams. So number 7 seed Golden Meyer defeated number 10 seed Milwaukee Arts in a blowout. They will take on Christopher Neubauer's number 2 seed Waltos West Trojans. Number 1 seed Mount Horeb will host number 8 seed Monroe, who defeated number 9 seed Jefferson 74-55. McFarland will take on Stoughton. Number 6 seed Milton defeated the number 11 seed Delvin Darien 83-50. They will take on the 3 seed Elkhorn Elks. The number 7 seed Monona Grove won by 24 over the 10 seed Edgewood. They will head to Fort Atkinson.
Interesting.
And here's like that Milwaukee sectional and sectional 4. We got
Oh, upset
the
here.
number 9 seed Pius Catholic defeating number 8 seed Union Grove. Tough team Pius in that Woodland Conference, defeating number 1, or I almost said they almost defeated Waterford. Maybe hopefully I don't accidentally foreshadow that for some
Well,
Waterford
I
fans,
mean,
but that's going to be a good matchup. They will
Pius-
take on.
Pius plays in that tough Woodland West. They're
Yeah.
going to probably give Waterford a little bit of problems, if maybe in the first half, if they do.
Nope. Burlington will travel to Waukesha West just quickly with that. Number 3 seed New Berlin West will host an upset here. Number 11 seed Wauwatosa East in a defensive battle defeated New Berlin Eisenhower 44-40 in a stunner in that one. They will take on New Berlin West, so we won't be seeing another New Berlin rivalry.
Actually, I think we predicted a New Berlin rivalry too.
No, that was all
Last
you,
week.
man. No, I think I might have said that too. Waukesha North defeated Wilmot Union in the 7-10 matchup by 9. They will take on Andrew Wojcik's Whitnall Falcons.
That's a tough team. Their record doesn't define how good they really are.
Number 1 seed Racine Park from the SEC Conference. The SEC Conference champions will take on Milwaukee Bradley Tech. They won 100-40 against the 9 seed Tenerife Veritas.
So many 100-point
Yeah.
games.
Number 5 seed Greendale puts 100 ball on the 12 seed Cudahy. They will travel like what we mentioned here in the matchup for Greendale in a 5-4 matchup against Martin Luther and Paul Woolers.
So the loser gets Southridge.
All right. Milwaukee South, the number 3 seed, will take on the number 6 seed St. Augustine Prep. They defeated South Milwaukee 67-50. I don't know why it says the game is going to be 8 o'clock on Friday.
Probably because it's going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they're playing after the Prairie School game in the same school.
Oh, South Division then?
Mhm.
Yeah. And then the number 17, Tony Main squad, the reigning Division 3 state champion, St.
Yeah.
Thomas More, defeated the 10 seed Milwaukee Bayview 84-53. They will head to take on the Woodland, which side of the conference?
East.
Woodland East Conference champions and Ryan DePauw's Greenfield Hustlin' Hawks Friday night. Should be a good one. That rounds out D2.
All right, I'll send us home. So Appleton, hopefully some easier names now. Appleton West and Wisconsin Rapids. Appleton West gets the win.
Did you notice this? Once we get to the highest division, we see a lot just more city names.
I'll just read off. Nina will play Hortonville. That'll be a good one. Appleton North against Superior. Well, that's a long drive. That's at 6 o'clock. Appleton North. Kimberly against Holman. People talked about that in our Instagram comments. We'll read those a little bit later. Eau Claire Memorial, Eau Claire North. That's a rivalry matchup Friday night in the playoffs, first round. DC Everest, Wausau West, Friday night. Spash against Hudson. That's a bit of a drive, too. But they're used to it up there. Appleton East against Chippewa Falls. Appleton East gets the win. And they will see Marshfield on Friday. Meanwhile, we head to the other side. The DePere Redbirds will face Manitowoc Lincoln on Friday night. Manitowoc Lincoln will take that game. I froze you there for a minute.
They defeated Oshkosh West, though.
Yeah, well, I'll talk about
What is this?
I'll talk about DePere in a little bit. There's
what
some
is this?
things.
Fairlight Dickinson upsetting Purdue right
Yeah.
now?
Germantown against Arrowhead will play on Friday night. That'll be a good game.
I think that's good. It's toss-up.
Sheboygan North, Hamilton. Hamilton could.
I think they got that.
Green Bay Preble against Pewaukee. Pewaukee win. Fond du Lac against Oconomowoc.
On the lack, easy.
Fond du Lac. Menominee Falls against Brookfield East. Well, Menominee Falls just beat them last week. So Brookfield East is going to come out with firepower this week.
11-6 upset.
Yeah, I never know. Oshkosh North, Bayport. Bayport. Oshkosh North.
They got Zay Mitchell.
But Hartford against Sheboygan South.
Ooh.
Sheboygan South
Up OT.
with the OT upset last night. All right, we'll head to our
They'll
final
play
spot.
Homestead.
And we'll have girls stuff next.
Yeah, we got to go kind of.
Medicine East against Watertown. Keller Marine will play Watertown. Bullitt Memorial, Middleton. Sun Prairie East, Badger. Madison La Follette, Madison Memorial on Friday night. Ooh, that'll be fun.
Rivalry.
Verona against Waukesha South. Janesville Craig against Oregon. Sun Prairie West against McGuanago. Madison West against Janesville Parker. Madison West got the win last night. They will face the 2-seeded Waunakee, who's a tough team. Wisconsin Lutheran will face Milwaukee Riverside after Milwaukee Riverside defeats Racine Horlick last night, 79-58. Milwaukee Hamilton against Marquette will be Friday. Franklin against Kenosha Tremper on Friday. Kenosha Indian Trail will head to Oak Creek on Friday. West Tosha
all
Central.
these games are on Friday.
West Tosha Central will host West Dallas Hale. Muskego will head to Milwaukee King on Friday. Kenosha Bradford will host Racine Case. That was a close game last week. Milwaukee Reagan against Milwaukee Pulaski. Milwaukee Reagan got the win last night. They will face David Malachnik's West Dallas Central Bulldogs. So now
field.
we'll just talk about a couple girls' games. We don't got time for all of them, so we'll just give us our. I'm gonna pull up Division 1 first.
Then we'll close with some of the comments they had.
Instagram. You guys wrote some interesting ones, but you know what? I wanted interesting ones. I don't want.
Interesting.
Let's see. How did we get here? Girls.
We got some comments here.
Case winning it all.
One of our guys,
sure.
Jason Fisher.
Okay.
Case winning it all. OC.
All right. Let's see here.
Way to represent, huh?
Let's see here. Let's get us to.
We want to start with the lower division. So
No, I'm going higher.
higher.
Pewaukee, Waukesha South, Brookfield East. Oof. That's gonna be a good one.
Do we want to quickly talk about like a brief about these matchups? How good they're
We'll
gonna be?
predict.
Oh, all right.
I'm sticking with my state champion, Pewaukee.
Where are we right now in
Pewaukee,
these?
Brookfield East. So why?
Also, we're starting the right side.
Yeah.
I am.
Some just tells me about Pewaukee.
Hmm.
They struggled with Germantown at the beginning, but then they ended up as
Well, I kind of picture it like this. Pewaukee, they're in my eyes, they're like another Tosa East. Brookfield East beat Tosa East pretty with ease in one of the games we called this year, but I think the Terrian Twins will be enough to defeat Brookfield East.
all right. So we'll just do Hartford, Kimberly, real quick. I'm going to take Kimberly in this game. I think
Take Kimberly as well.
Kimberly's shown a lot.
Yep.
They've done pretty
Do
well.
we check the left side yet, or
3, 4, 4. I'm only doing a
Oh,
couple
Milwaukee?
games here.
All right,
Yeah,
bet.
we'll go Milwaukee only because we got to run Arrowhead, Verona.
I got Arrowhead?
Yeah, I got Arrowhead too. Kettle Moraine against Wanakee. I got Wanakee. Kettle Moraine. Well, Kettle Moraine's went on a little bit story run, but that was for the great Skrolski days
Huh.
when they won back-to-back state champions. But they're starting to show a little bit of signs of life like that again. And now Muskego against Oak Creek for girls tomorrow at Brown Deer. I'm going to take Muskego.
I am gonna take. Let's go Muskego. Yeah, they got a tough squad there.
Oh, here's the interesting one where we keep playing the games with Franklin against Kenosha Bradford.
I'm gonna go Franklin. Remember,
Oh,
yeah, laughing.
I know. You got it last week.
I called it against West Scotia last
my
week.
Goodness, I mean that's just quite a run they're
Well,
going on
we'll
right
talk
now.
about that more when we have some comments. But I think Franklin's gonna take out Muskego in the sectional final. Who would have thought?
The Franklin girls basketball account follows our account.
This is gonna be.
They
something.
can watch this. I gotta go.
they're
I'm
my-
gonna go with Kenosha Bradford in a close game.
They're my Cinderella this year.
I just think Kenosha Bradford. Obviously, they were struggling a little bit against Indian Trail on Saturday night, but I just think
I think Oak Creek Muskego is gonna be closer than what people think
Oh,
too,
yeah.
because they played Case pretty
we
close.
got one Milwaukee school here. New Berlin Eisenhower against Waukesha West. I'm believing myself saying New Berlin Eisenhower.
I'm gonna go Waukesha West.
All right.
I'm just looking at the scores. They didn't really score that much, but
Oh yeah, that's a concern going in.
Waukesha West scored a good amount, so I got them.
All right, nothing on this side, nothing on that side. We got Whitnall against Union Grove. I'm gonna take you. Boy, that's a tough one.
I'm gonna go with
Whitnall.
Union Grove.
I'm gonna go with Whitnall. I think Whitnall's got Union Grove. Obviously, just can't get over that hump the last few years. They've been really good, like so many years now. Wauwatosa East against Whitefish Bay.
Union Grove had that really good girl that was in our grade in high school.
Oh,
that was-
yeah.
She's at Milwaukee now, I think. Right?
She
After
was
that,
she was fun to watch.
Tosa East against Whitefish Bay.
And like Mary Merg even said to us in the comments, she says this is not a matchup that should be this round, and I completely agree with her.
No, I think it'll be close, but I think Tosa West
Yeah.
just has enough firepower to get back to the sectional
All
final.
right, let's see Division 3 if there's anything.
Mm.
Division 4 would just probably be the Prairie School. That's it. Kettle Moraine Lutheran against Oostburg. I'm taking Kettle Moraine Lutheran. I think I have them go to state anyways. Catholic Memorial, that's one around here, and they're playing St. Thomas More. Okay.
I'm gonna go Catholic Memorial because that's what I put. I put them in my Zaleski Sports bracket challenge to go to that Final Four, so I got them.
I got Catholic Memorial too. St. Thomas More's got a pretty good girls team this
They
year
do.
too, though. But I think it'll be a close game. Let's see, Division 4. I think we just got
Prairie School.
yeah. So and I picked them to win it also.
I'm picking them too because I think they're gonna win it all.
They're
there,
playing
too.
Cambridge and they're playing in Elkhorn. So
I got Prairie School.
yeah, I got Prairie School too. If they win, they would play Westfield and Partyville.
I think that's pretty much it, though, right? For
All right, I'm just gonna pull up an Instagram logo for the next segment because I didn't make a graphic for. We're gonna start doing that every week where we just talk about your picks.
which one we want to read first? The what should we talk about or crazy headlines?
All right. Let me
How about we end with headlines because that seems like that was a popular one this week.
Yeah. Well, I got to take other accounts in order for it to be
Oh, yeah.
popular. All right. I'll make it look like this. People, we'll be able to tell you more. But all right,
Which one you want to talk about first? And then I'll talk about.
let me get on our sports account first here.
I'll let you get first pick this time since I.
Let me just see which one has more. Oh, these have a lot.
Both of them have a lot. I know.
Oh, they do. And some of these aren't even headlines. These are predictions for some of these. All right, I'll talk about the first one. So that's the
talk about this. I'll talk about the headline then.
All right, so wait, they're both like headlines. I'll talk about which one we should talk about, and you can do the prediction ones. Your crazy headline, what they think is going to happen. All right. So Ty Marks thinks that Shiocton is going to beat Bonduel on Friday.
What was that again? That one was Bonduel is a 1 seed, right? Yep, they're the 8th seed. Yeah, I can see.
Possibly.
We've seen that before.
Gav _9 says De Pere boys basketball and how they've been on a heater since their loss. Well, I must admit that is true. But I'll just tell you this though. There have been a couple games where they've just played the best defense they possibly could to win those games. Like that game against Notre Dame last week, they were down by like 15 points and they came back and won. Like with 7 minutes left. That De Pere team. I'm just going to talk about De Pere once. I'll just say it this way. De Pere is just a team. If you're going against them, and it's a really close game, they can put you away. They can figure out a way, even if they're down by 5 points.
Yeah, you don't want to
20 seconds left. You can find a way to put you down. I don't know how they do it, but they just do it. And I noticed that even when they played Ashwaubenon comes back, but say the game is tied, they're still right there and putting the team down. But there's just something with De Pere that tells me I don't want to pick them now to win state because obviously we're in some of these challenges to win state, and obviously you want to pick the best team you can. There's just something about De Pere right now that just concerns me. Like if you get like a really good team at the state tournament, like
are you saying that a team like Germantown and Arrowhead could give them a run for their money though? I think they can.
Yeah, they can definitely. But Germantown, if they play like Germantown first half, yes. They play Germantown maybe January 15th and after, it might be a little bit of a concern.
See. I need you to kind of like explain on this though. What other team do you think in their section here? I got it up right now too. What other team do you think could give them troubles here? Like Homestead, Oshkosh North, Brookfield East, Fond du Lac. Fond du Lac's on a heater right now, like what we've talked about before. But do you think any of those teams can give them enough trouble for them to be stopped?
Fond du Lac possibly if they can continue to be on their hot streak. And Fond du Lac's on the next, but we have a comment on here. I'm going to put on the screen first. Andrew Sauer says that Bradford girls are going to go all the way. You know what?
I actually got them going. I got them going to my Final Four.
I picked Muskego in the Final Four, but
actually,
Andrew
Sauer, I just say Franco was going to upset Bradford?
Oh, who knows? You know what? We picked. Obviously, we didn't know, but Andrew Sauer says Bradford girls are going to go all the way. But here's my take on that.
Is that the
Andrew Sauer? If we do tomorrow's game with Muskego and Oak Creek, we get that game. Muskego wins. And Bradford wins, we'll see you on Zaleski Sports on Saturday at Kenosha Tramper.
He's one of the players on Bradford's team, I think. Andy, right?
Probably. Okay, let me get this off.
He's one of the good players, too.
All right. Oh, I got that. Your Instagram. Boy, I didn't even change the banners this whole time. So we're talking about girls basketball. It still said boys. So people are probably like, I'm not listening about that. All right, so your Instagram responses. So if somebody's scrolling through, they can see what we're talking about. Sports Wisconsin 1, he's got a couple of responses here. He says that Fondy is going to the sectional final versus De Pere.
I could definitely see it. They're on a heater right now.
Oh yeah, I think they could beat Homestead in the
their path would be they would play the winner of Menominee Falls, Brookfield. At least they're playing a lot of teams like more south other than Oshkosh North, Bayport, and
definitely.
Homestead. But they got a good path to get there.
Kimberly boys beating Holman. Kimberly's a tough team, but there's just there's a lot going on there right now.
I can't see it, unfortunately.
There's a lot. Obviously,
maybe some guys will play harder though.
Yeah, you never know. Kimberly's just like one of those tough schools that they can beat you. Any sport, it just seems like baseball and football specifically, and girls basketball this year. They've got a really good girls team this year. Nicolay. So what about Nicolay? Let's just say that Ali Rizvi 29 says Nicolay. So we'll just talk about Nicolay beat Homestead last week at the regular season finale. Let's just look at Nicolay once in the bracket. So they probably have a chance. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're on the 2 side. Let's just say they'd have to beat Whitefish Bay, probably beat Cedarburg or Port Washington, and then they'd have to play
Slinger. That's a team they struggled against. We've had them on the network.
Yeah, so I think there's
gave up. Was it like 40-something points to Jack Conan?
I'll just say it this way. Nicolay, you'll probably be in the sectional semifinal, so you'll be playing until next Thursday. That's my prediction. After that, the future is unclear because Slinger's a pretty good basketball team this year. We saw them. Actually, a lot more than we thought we were going to this year.
They gave them some troubles, but they weren't able to finish.
Yeah. And then Katie Hilling says we should talk about hockey. So here, I'll pull up the hockey state tournament this week on the WIA website. I'm not going to put it on the screen, though, but we actually got asked by Mosquito's athletic director to call a hockey game last week. We both were busy, but to call the Brookfield East versus Arrowhead game at the MSOE Center downtown, and I was like, maybe next year. I was trying to look for Mosquito. I'm like, wait, Mosquito's streaming the game, but they're not playing. Brookfield East will play Edgewood Sacred Heart, the first game of the state's hockey tournament this weekend in Middleton. That's Friday at 10 a.m. Wausau West and Notre Dame will be 2 p.m. Winner of that will play 7 p.m. on March 8th. I think Brookfield East won it last year. And that's a co-op with Central and the Tulsa schools. I think Menominee Falls too. Division 2, there's only 2 divisions for hockey. Tomahawk against McFarland, that's Thursday at 9:30 a.m. And then Amory against Somerset St. Croix Fall at 1:30 p.m. That's the semifinals. Winner of that will play in the state championship at 11 a.m. Let's look at girls hockey right away while we're at it, because I think that's this weekend too, and at the same place. If there's that big of a lull in between games. All right, we got only 2 games here. There's 3 games total for girls. The Pure Co-op against Sun Prairie West. That's at 4:30 p.m. on March 6th. Then DC Everest Co-op against Eau Claire North Co-op, and this is girls hockey we're talking about, 7:30 p.m. And the state championships at 3 p.m. So that's hockey for you this weekend. That's at the Bob Suiter's Legacy 20 Arena in Middleton. So that's and team wrestling is this weekend too, which I think there's a chance.
Cole Center, right?
The field
house.
Yeah, but it's right there.
Individuals at the Cole Center.
Yeah,
right?
and obviously, and Kaukauna has won 5 state championships in a row. They play West Dallas Hale, who sent not play. Oh my God! I just said they wrestle West Dallas Hale. They don't play each other. So West Dallas Hale and Kaukauna wrestle each other. West Dallas Hale, keep in mind, sent the most individual wrestlers to the state last weekend out of any team. So yeah, I don't think there'll be an upset there. But
wasn't it like the first girls one too?
Yeah, last weekend. Next
someone from Oak Creek won, right?
Mm-hmm. Waukesha North upset. Somebody just said, "Oh, we'll move on." They're playing Whitnall.
I could see it, but I do think Whitnall's getting hot at the right time. If you told me this at the beginning of the year, I could believe it more.
Yeah.
I think Whitnall's hot right now, and Jack Lutz and Miles Hero, thinking of his older brother, Miles Hero and Jack Lutz are cooking right now, and I think that should be happening now.
Elge 21 official said that, and then our very own Elijah Vancelata. I don't know where he is, but
I'm not here.
Okay, he says we should talk about the Catholic Memorial game.
I think if we can show it.
I don't know. I don't have it downloaded on my computer. I don't know.
Yeah, we're fine. I mean, but that was crazy. To be able to shoot it off of one leg.
Let's see.
Just chuck it up a prayer for the win to hold on and avoid an upset. I know it was a 9-8 matchup, but Jackson Albee, the sophomore, we already brought it up earlier too, but that was crazy. Amazing game winner there. Kyle Johnson's team, they get to play Dominican Friday night on the road.
Never know. I mean, there's things that have shocked me. Let's see here.
That guy's famous. Went viral. For everyone that saw that, I was like, that's going to be a viral post because that's something. That's one of the craziest buzzer beaters I've ever seen.
Share this tab. Okay, I think I'll be able to share it. All right, so here's Catholic Memorial's buzzer beater last night. If I can get, let's see, is it
play it?
All right. That's a little blurry. I'm sharing a screen. They all fly. And we'll show it again. We'll show it 3 times just in case some of you missed it.
Jackson Albee once again. Everybody can't believe it.
Kyle Johnson was on the logo.
I saw a fan too, like slide out.
That was Catholic Memorial's buzzer beater last night. All right, we're going to stay with the Instagram segment while we're at it. And let me just pull it up one more time, and Elijah will get us set on category 2, which was, what was it again? Just predict the headline.
It was the your crazy headline. We got a lot for this one too. So this is this our last one, I think.
Oh God, yeah, I don't know.
Sports. We're gonna start with Sports Wisconsin. He's got 2 here. Little Shoot boys beat Kiel in regional final. What division are they in?
I think it's 3.
3.
Yeah.
Hold on one sec. Oh wait. Oh yeah, that would be on Saturday. So we don't know if that could happen yet, but it would be the 3-2 matchup in their sectional. But we'll see. The other one, Fondy boys are going to state. That's a good pick from Sports Wisconsin. You got anything on that too?
Yeah, Fondy boys. We talked about them earlier. They're really hot right now, and they're really playing some really good basketball.
They got Oconomowoc Friday night, and then they would play winner of Menominee Falls, Brookfield East, a team from the Greater Metro. I think they won a lot lately too. Just hope if you're a Fond du Lac fan, just hope they didn't get hot at the wrong time or too early. But we've seen teams keep rolling, right? Like a team like Neenah, like we've seen all these years. They're always there. Chris.cox or Cox, I guess. Chris Cox.
Well, I'm not laughing about that, but this comment, I don't think that's happening.
Appleton West High School stuns Kaukauna by beating them by 5.
All I gotta say is there's gonna be a lot of individuals that will go crazy in the Kaukauna community if this happens.
That's crazier than like a 16 seed trying to beat a 1 seed in March Madness.
I'm gonna look this up right now. How many games this year did Appleton West win? I'm gonna go on Max Preps. I don't care. It's something. It's the one that comes up first. They were 5-21. Well, it would take a lot, but it's March. I'll just give it to you March. Don't have anything. This next one's a little bit of a crazy one.
Well, Chris, I don't think it's super crazy, but Chris OTWW, the guy from Oak Creek, says Oak Creek versus Franklin for Game 3, and it's a buzzer beater win for Oak Creek. My question for you, Chris, is who do you think is going to hit it if Oak Creek wins? Mm-hmm. I think if Franklin hits a buzzer beater, it's going to be Jacob Mislich. Remember last time we were at the game at Oak Creek and Jacob Mislich hit a 3 to tie that place. The gym was going bonkers. And I think that's going to be a good regional final matchup too. 5 versus 4. It's 50-50 in my head right now.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
But that should be a good one to watch. I like your pick, Chris. Ben Shanklopik 8 says Pulaski beats Ashwaubenon for the 3rd time this year. They beat them twice already. Just to think already.
I'm just going to tell you this right now. Ashwaubenon, there are some streaky things about that team.
It's like
they've lost a lot of games outside those De Pere games. I got really excited for those De Pere games too, but they lost a lot of games outside those De Pere games.
I don't know. I think where are they up here? But Pulaski, they got to get past West Pier first.
Yeah, so
if you want that pick to come alive,
Benson Shepluk, you should have put over West De Pere and Ashwaubenon because you got to get past West De Pere first. But a good pick because you never know it could happen again. And
oh my gosh, we got another one. So we might have a lot of Appleton West fans up in here, but I like your guys' fandom. Joe Munier 13 says Kaukauna will beat Appleton West. That should likely happen. Likely.
Yeah,
Keegan Van Kellenberg.
I would hope for Kaukana's sake.
Andrew Jensen. Yeah, a lot of great guys on that team. Kaukauna, one of the big teams that could make a run. John Vadney says Howard Groves upsets Kohler in D4.
That's,
oh,
that possibly could happen.
Yeah. And then _Gav_9 says Price Gregory. I think that's how it is, right? Gregory.
Yeah.
I think I said it a couple of different times because
his grandma told us how to say it right.
Shout out to her. Price Gregory is going to hit a game winner versus Oshkosh North to send De Pere to state. Ooh, another buzzer beater prediction to go to state.
Oshkosh North in the second.
Wait, let me pull it up one more time. See their path. They have. Oh, they're in sectional 2, right? Yeah. They would have Bayport in the first round, then they would play the winner of Homestead, Sheboygan North. Homestead.
Possibly.
That could be a team they could upset, but Homestead's still really good too.
They have to beat
Fond du Lac or
one of a lot of games to win.
And then that would be leading up to De Pere. But I like your trying to manifest it. Logan Disson 123 says Kimberly girls to beat Hartford in the sectional semifinal.
Definitely can see that happening.
Oh yeah. Well, Kimberly's good too, right?
Oh,
like
yeah.
Aren't they a 1 seed too? Or are they
2 or 1? No, they're in that tough section with Pewaukee. Remember? Yeah. So it's the death section. That's what they call it. So basically, there's so many good teams in that section. I can't tell you who the best team is.
Logan Disson 123 says Little Chute to beat Kiel in the regional final. I think did we see that one already earlier?
Yeah,
too?
Probably talking about boys.
Yep. And then Sports 1 Wisconsin 1 says Kimberly boys beat Holman. I think that's the same thing for guys, right? That we had.
Yep.
HBW_flicks with the actual score prediction here. Middleton beats Beloit Memorial by 30 with Marquise Walker scoring 35 points.
Yeah, it
I
could
think
happen.
that's a 9-8 matchup. If you could get Marquise Walker, Garlock going, Cooney, I think they'll be
Good
they'll
night,
be
folks.
good
If you
hands.
can get them going good.
Oh yeah. Luke Crop 18 says Brookfield East over Pewaukee girls in the sectional final with the fire emojis.
Sectional semis tomorrow,
sectional
but you know what?
semis,
Same thing. I'm surprised Luke Crop didn't say anything about a
Freedom.
game.
One of our guys. Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a good game. Though,
Oh, I know,
still. I think that Pewaukee has enough, but I think it'll be close.
Where's that game tomorrow? Oh, it's at Waukesha
Yeah,
South.
because I Waukesha South.
shoot.
I accidentally closed out of the
Man,
girls.
if we don't get a game, maybe I'll have to pull up there. But
Yeah, we might.
Rocco
Rocco Conrad, or did you have anything else with that game?
nope.
Rocco Conrad 413 says New Berlin West boys go to state.
Hey, I'll give you credit. Here, I'll give you Rocco. I'll tell you this though. New Berlin West, we actually saw them this year on the network against me. Yeah. You know, they were on a 6 or 7 game winning streak.
Mhm.
You know, they're not a bad team. They just got to get over the hump of beating the good teams. Obviously they get over the hump of beating the good teams because they beat the teams that they were supposed to this year. They do that. You know, they could make a surprise run, but it's going to take a lot for them. But they just got to be able to get back at some of those teams that they lost to.
They got to
They were in that tough Woodland West with Pewaukee, Wisconsin, Lutheran, West Dallas. They did beat West Dallas Central though, so I mean they did beat. I should take that back. They did beat a good team once this year.
They would have to play Waterford, which I still think that's a possible.
Yeah,
it's a possible win. There's some random good looking guy that has another comment in the comments right now on the
okay.
bottom left. His name's Elijah Vanxalata. No, I got this pick. Franklin upsets Kenosha Bradford girls. I brought that up earlier. I don't know. I just feel like
Keep their Cinderella story going.
you remember what I said last weekend,
yeah.
right? I brought that into existence. I wasn't lying either. Thought they were going to beat West Scotia. I think they didn't really. It wasn't really close the first 2 times against Bradford, but you never know, right?
Well, I'll just tell you this though. It kind of gives Franklin hope is that Indian Trail had Bradford on the thumb with 9 minutes left. Indian Trail, I think, was up by 2 in that game. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my goodness, this sectional is going
And
crazy.
Franklin kind of controlled that game against West Scotia the whole way
I
through.
don't think they were losing one time in that
Yeah.
game. So, and then
We got one more comment here from the Kenosha.
this is a little biased, isn't
I'm
it?
gonna say Kenosha. Kiwani Student Broadcasting. They got a big broadcasting team. Shout out to them. We got Kiwani winning a state championship in girls Division 4, upsetting the 2-1 seeds. Ooh, 2-1.
I like that
seeds.
prediction.
Hey, that's a greedy pick.
Yeah, they're picking
It's
Kiwani.
good to see your fandom in the
surprised.
chat.
Are you surprised who they're picking?
No,
I'm kidding.
not at all.
So they got Kiwani winning Division 4 state
That's
championship.
pretty much it too. Right on the dot at 4 p.m. at the
I didn't. Okay, I actually got one more thing, and this is
All
not
right.
revealed but not official. If everything goes to plan, there's a chance that we could be at Brown Deer High School tomorrow for Muskego versus Oak Creek girls sectional semi. I don't know. That's becoming more and more less likely. I would
you
say.
remind
This-
them about Friday too. I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna remind them about everything. 4:00 it is on. Obviously, the game's tomorrow at 7. So we'll see about that. Obviously, watch social media for that.
question.
Broadcast will be at Brookfield Central on Friday night for boys basketball against DeForest, and we'll stay at Brookfield Central if they win on Friday. Obviously, they're sponsoring our playoff thing, and Saturday they'll take on Beaver Dam or I forget what the other team was, but we'll see somebody at Brookfield Central if they win Friday night. Obviously, you got to still put the if, but yeah. So we'll be at Brookfield, and then next week I don't know what we're gonna do. So there's a lot of rights fees that have to go with the playoffs, so I can't tell you.
TBD.
I can't tell you a week ahead of time where we're going to be because sometimes we find out the same day where we're going to be. So,
If Brookfield Central wins on Friday, we will
yeah,
likely be there again
I
on
think
Saturday.
I think that's
too,
a given. Yes, we'll be there on Saturday. But so if you're looking for a game to watch on Zaleski Sports in Milwaukee area, find Brookfield Central.
Friday night.
That'll make it. If we survive Brookfield Central this weekend, that's 4 straight games we were there.
It'll be the first time we have DeForest on the network too.
Yeah, and then Beaver Dam. Obviously, if they win, then we'll get to see them on the network. I think they've already been on the network though, a long time against some of the up north schools. But
Should be fun times coming up. This is March, so ladies and gentlemen.
Definitely. And next week we're gonna have our show again. Next week it'll be our regular 4:00, I assume.
Preview the state matchups.
We'll preview
For
state
girls?
girls basketball because that'll be determined by next Wednesday, and we'll
The state
preview.
girls next weekend too.
Yeah.
Ooh,
We'll preview the sectionals for the boys, and then
it's coming fast, man.
and then 2 weeks from now we'll preview the boys state
I'm getting
championships,
sad, man.
Huh?
Season's coming to an end.
and then
Baseball
here's-
season.
Yeah, here's what we're gonna do. So 2 weeks from now we'll preview the boys state championship and talk about the girls finals. The week after that, which I did spring break week, we'll probably be off that week, or maybe we'll do a show somewhere else. But after that, we'll talk about the boys state championship if we have a show that week, and we'll preview baseball season.
Who knows? We might
Tell you
maybe
who
make a
we think's
surprise appearance at state.
Yeah, well, we'll tell you who's going to win the state championship in June. No, I'm kidding. I'm not doing that yet. But
Basketball, we will.
Yeah.
For now.
we'll give a little glimpse on baseball season. We'll talk about the preseason rankings that week, and then the week after that. Let me just see what date these would be, just so I'm not going off the top of my head. So we would talk about boys basketball on March 26th. So that means the show on April 2nd, a Wednesday. That would be the day after our first baseball broadcast. So we'd be able to talk about our baseball.
I think on the 26th though we will take a week off from the show
Yeah.
because that's during spring.
And then we'll
break
come
for us.
back after that when basketball is over, and we'll talk all about baseball, softball, golf, you name it.
Gonna be a rejuvenated week coming up.
Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting,
Exciting.
fun couple of weeks coming up, and
March Madness.
it's a busy week. We're going to get through basketball first, though, before we even start talking about wood bats and baseball.
We gotta think about what's the excitement in all these games. We've seen a lot of buzzer beaters already and a lot of excitement. Maybe like last year, you get to call another buzzer beater, one of us. Who knows, right?
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Time will tell.
This voice will be say goodbye, voice.
Court storm.
All right, so March 5th, 4:04 p.m. Thank you guys for joining us for this week. We will be back again next week at 4 o'clock. We will talk about, like I said, girls state tournament preview, and then the boys section.
And officially, we'll see you guys Friday. Officially for now.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe Saturday. Otherwise, see you Friday for now.
Peace.
Have a good night, and get out to a game this weekend. Find somewhere to go. There's so many good games.
This is March, guys.
This is March. Do not expect anything.